Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome back to our quest to find baseball's greatest team. And today it is the final AL quarterfinal between the 2017 Guardians, who had the upset of the series so far, arguably knocking out the 1927 Yankees last time out. And they'll be up against the Houston Astros of 2022. Now, in terms of regular seasons, both these teams very, very good. 102 and 60 for the Guardians and 106 and 56 for the Astros. As ever, it's a one-off game, modern era strategy, which will suit both these teams, obviously. 25-player World Series rosters, and injuries are disabled. Let's go check the rosters. And I should say the Astros beat the 1970 Orioles as well. That's how they got into this quarterfinal. So, here are the rosters. It should be a pretty good matchup. If you want to have a longer look, as ever, just give the game, the video, I should say, a quick pause, and you can zoom in around me if you want to. Otherwise, let's go and see the starting lineups. Alright, then here they are. So leading off the Cleveland is, the Guardians should say, is Bradley Zimmer in left center field even. Michael Brantley in left field bats second. Jose Ramirez at third base bats third. Lindor cleans up at shortstop. Jay Bruce in right field bats five. Carlos Santana at first base bats six. Yan Gomez, the catcher, is seven. Eric Gonzalez at second base is eight. Corey Kluber is going to be on the mound for them. And then it is Jeremy Pena leading off the Astros at shortstop. Will Smith at first base bats second. Yordan Alvarez in left field is batting three. Kyle Tucker cleans up in right field. Bregman at third base bats five. Vasquez, the catcher, bats six. And we've got Chase McCormack in center field batting seven. Mauricio Dubon at second base bats eight. And Justin Verlander, Tigers legend from my days watching Detroit, he is going to go on the mound. Alright, so let's get this show on the road. The winners here will in the semifinal will face the 1955 Brooklyn Dodgers. And, yeah, well, it's going to be an interesting matchup either way, because these are two quite modern sides up against one of, I don't think they're the oldest, because the Tigers are still going from 1935, aren't they? But certainly one of the older teams that is still in the competition. So that is a strikeout for get things started for Verlander. Brantley comes in now, a 1-0 pitch. He grounds it to the second baseman. And that'll be two away. And it'll bring up Jose Ramirez. A 2-2 pitch on him. And Ramirez watches it. Strike three. End of the the Cleveland inning. And Houston will now bat Jeremy Pena to lead things off. It's a 1-2 pitch. And Corey Kluber starts things off with a strikeout. Kluber, is he not a bullpen pitcher these days? I can't remember now if I'm getting him mixed up with somebody else. That is well hit, is it? No, it's caught in right field for two away. And in comes Yordan Alvarez. A 1-2 pitch. And that is another strikeout. So scoreless, hitless, and everything else through the first. Verlander to face Lindor now. One of the great, well, certainly. Oh, what a catch by the shortstop. I'm obviously, as you can see, Mets fan. Lindor, one of the great flops. Certainly last year anyway. I've got to say, I haven't really kept up with it much this season. I'm not sure why, actually. Oh, actually, no, I know why, because I cancelled the channel that it's on, so I can't watch any games, so that's why I haven't kept up with it this season. Carlos Santana, as that is ripped down into right field. Now, I don't know if it's going to score the runner from first. It'll certainly, no, he's going to stop. So one away, runners at second and third here for Houston. For Houston, to get it right, for Cleveland. So Yan Gomez steps in now. A full count. Oh, he strikes out. So this is huge, isn't it? 2 on, 2 out. Gonzalez at the plate. First pitch. Gonzalez rips it down to left field. That'll score 2 for Cleveland. And Verlander has been got at. Oh, was he out at second then? Was he out at second? With the double. No, it looks like it's going to... It looked like the throw got there before him, didn't it? But anyway, 2 out, 1 on now for Corey Kluber. Can he add to his lead? No, he cannot. But the Guardians jump out to a 2-0 lead over Houston. In comes Kyle Tucker now to lead things off. A 2-0 pitch. Tucker, is that going to drop in? Yes, it is. Over the shortstop in front of the left fielder. And it is a leadoff single. We're going to get a run fest after a tight first inning. Bregman, they've read him like a book there. They runner at first, but it doesn't matter. He's too quick. So runner at second now. Can Bregman drive in a run? A 1-2 pitch. He's hit it well into center field. It is going to find grass. And Alex Bregman, Cubs postseason legend, I suppose. Bit of a flop when we had him there, wasn't he? But he's driven in a run there. So it's now 2-1. None out. Runner at second. And Vasquez to the plate. An 0-2. Vasquez goes down looking. So that is 1 away. Brings in Chase McCormick, a 2-2. McCormick goes down looking. And it is Dubon. Will he swing a bat? Looks like he will. It's got through, and that might tie the game. Surely the runner is going with 2 out. And Dubon ties it up with it. Might be scored an RBI single. He's at second. And it is Verlander now. Can he extend his own lead? No, he cannot. And, well, it is now 2-2 going into the third. It is Zimmer to lead things off. He's 0 for 1. First pitch. And Zimmer up the middle. And that'll be a leadoff single. Well, in the first inning, you would have said this is going to be a pitcher's duel to the end. Now, it looks like a bit of a hit fest. Brantley with a first pitch. No, it's going to be a stolen base attempt and a successful one. So a 1-0 now. And Brantley sends it straight up. Lindor is there. Lindor, no. Who's the shortstop? Pena's the shortstop. Lindor plays for the other team, doesn't he? Pena even. Ramirez at 1-2. Ramirez has got it to the shortstop, and that will be out. So it is 2 away. And now it is Lindor. And he's 0 for 1 today. A 2-1 pitch. Lindor pops it up, and that'll do it for the top of the third. So the Astros will go and have a bat. And it'll be led off by Jeremy Pena. He is 0 for 1. It's a 1-2 pitch. And Pena strikes out for 1 away. In comes Will Smith. An 0-1. Smith hits it well into left field. It is off the wall out there. And it might even be triple territory. He's going to go and have a look for it. And it looks like he's going to get there. So, Will Smith hit it like it's Chris Rock. That was bad, wasn't it? He's at third anyway. 1 out with a runner at third. Alvarez with a full count. He draws a walk. So runners at the corners now. And it is Kyle Tucker who is 1 for 1. A full count. And another walk. So Kluber falling to pieces here somewhat. Loads the bases with 1 out for Bregman. Already with an RBI today. It's an 0-2 pitch. Bregman, he's hit it well into center field. It is, a leaping catch out there, but it is deep enough to drive in the go-ahead run. So it is 3-2. 2 out runners at first and second for Christian Vazquez, who is 0 for 1. It's a full count. Vazquez, that's going to draw more runs. He gets one into center field, and it'll be 4-2 now. Runners at the corners with 2 out on that RBI single. Bringing up Chase McCormick. He is 0 for 1. It's a 2-2 pitch. McCormick forgets the swing. And we'll go to the fourth. And the Astros have a 4-2 lead. In now comes Jay Bruce, who is 1 for 1. A 1-2 pitch. Bruce grounds it to the shortstop. Sharply hit. But easily done enough. That is 1 away. In comes Carlos Santana. He's 1 for 1. A 1-2 pitch. Santana strikes out. So that is 2 away. And it is Yan Gomez. A 3-1 pitch. And that is popped up. And that will do it for that. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Now, do Cleveland leave Kluber in the game? They do. He's not going to bat next inning. Dubon will lead things off. He got a hit first time around. This time he walks. And leadoff man to board. Verlander, who's 0 for 1. A 1-0. Verlander lays down a bunt. Is it a good one? It's good enough. So runner goes to second. 1 away. And it is Pena who is 0 for 2. A 2-2. And Pena stands there and looks at it. 2 away. And it'll be Will Smith. Triple, of course, last time up. A 1-2 pitch. This time he strikes out. And that'll do it for the fourth. So it is 4-2. And that's probably it for Kluber. You would imagine a pinch hitter will come in. Gonzalez is going to lead things off, though. First pitch swing. And Gonzalez is hitting like a machine today. And he's got himself a leadoff single. And indeed, they are pinch hitting. Edwin Encarnacion is coming in. He went to the Jays, didn't he? And I think that guy went to the Jays in real life. He's been caught, though, out there in center field. So that is 1 away. Bradley Zimmer now is 1 for 2. A 1-0 pitch, and they've hit him. Something was said there previously. And that is 2 on 1 out for Brantley, who is 0 for 2. First pitch, Brantley into center field. Oh, it's a stunning catch by Chase McCormick. And that is 2 out with runners at first and second for Jose Ramirez, who's 0 for 2. Full count. Ramirez. Oh, Ramirez has missed none of that. And it is an upper decker. And it is now 5-4, just like that. 461 feet. It wasn't missed, was it? That's one of those very, very sweetly hit indeed. And that'll do it for Verlander. So Neris comes in to face Lindor with 2 out, and no one on. It's a 2-2 pitch. And that is popped up, and that'll get them out of the top of the 5th, but not before the Cleveland Guardians get their second lead of the game. Now, last time, Houston cancelled it out nice and quickly. Can they do something similar here? Joe Smith is going to be the new man on the mound. Alvarez is at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Already has 1 walk today. Is a 3-1 pitch going to result in another? Yes, it is. He's one of those weird underarm guys too, isn't he? Kyle Tucker now is 1 for 1. First pitch. Tucker. Oh, it's a pitcher killer, but it gets through into center field, and it'll be runners at first and second with no one out. In comes Bregman, who is 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs. It's a 1-1 pitch. And Bregman, has he? No, it's right at the wall though. And it is 1 away. Runners stay where they are for Christian Alvarez now, who is 1 for 2 with an RBI, a full count. Christian Vazquez, sorry. He strikes out. That is 2 away. He probably had an identity crisis. Just trying to figure out why I don't know his name. Chase McCormick, first pitch. It's, what's happened there? Fumbled by the catcher, but doesn't go anywhere. A 2-0 pitch now. And McCormick has popped it into foul territory. That will be that. And the Guardians will hold on to their lead going into the top of the 6th. It is Framber Valdez coming on to pitch to Jay Bruce, who is 1 for 2. It's an 0-2 pitch. And that is hit into center field. It looks fairly under control. And it is 1 away. In comes Carlos Santana, who is 1 for 2. It's a 1-0 pitch. Santana to the third baseman. That's easy. 2 away. And it'll be Yan Gomez now. A full count. And Gomez watches it, but it's called. And that'll do it for the top of the 6th. In will be Dubon, who is 1 for 1 with an RBI. It's a 1-2 pitch. And he's hit it fairly well. Center field was way in, but manages to get back and take a good catch. So pinch hit time. Aldamas Diaz, we'll go with that, is coming in. It's a first pitch swing. And his contribution to the game last 1 pitch. Good job, mate. Go and put your feet up. And it is Jeremy Pena now, 0 for 3. It's a 2-2 pitch. And Pena was about an hour late on that to send us into the 7th. The Guardians leading 5-4. Brian Abreu is the new pitcher to face Eric Gonzalez. He is 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs so far. It's a 3-0 pitch. And Abreu starts with a 4-pitch walk. Pinch hit time. Austin Jackson comes in. A 2-2 pitch. Jackson watches strike 3, 1 away. In comes Zimmer again. He is 1 for 2. It's a 1-1, and he is hit. So the bullpen doesn't look particularly strong, does it? Brantley now. He is 0 for 3. A 1-2. Brantley is going to get caught in right field. Runners should stay where they are. They do. So 2 out, runners at first and second. And Jose Ramirez, who belted the living daylights out of a ball last time up, a 1-0. And he's hit that very sharply, but straight to the third baseman to end the inning and send us to time to stretch. All right, welcome back. Andrew Miller is the new man on the mound. Will Smith is the man at the plate. He is 1 for 3. It's a 2-2 pitch. And he strikes out with a half swing. In comes Yordan Alvarez, 0 for 1 with a hatful of walks. It's an 0-1 pitch. Alvarez hits it into right field, but it's going to drop in. It looked like it was going to get caught there, but no. He has himself a 1-out single. And it is Jose Altuve coming in to pinch hit now. So that's Kyle Tucker out. And Altuve on a 3-1, I mean, really needed to be leaving that, didn't he? He gets caught in right field, and it was there to be hit, maybe. So Bregman, 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs. There's a runner at first with 2 out. A 3-1 pitch is a walk, So 2 on, 2 out now for Christian Vazquez, who is 1 for 3 with an RBI. Another 2-2 pitch. Vazquez swings on it, and that'll do it. We'll go to the 8th. It is still a 1-run game. It's been a good one so far, and Hunter Brown will come in to face Lindor. It is a 2-0 pitch. And Lindor lines it straight to the shortstop. Shortstop union there, 1-0. Jay Bruce, 1 for 3 today. A 3-1 pitch. And he pops that up into center field. Should be a fairly simple catch. 2-0. And it is Carlos Santana who's 1 for 3. A 3-1 pitch. And he draws a walk. So to bring in Yan Gomez, 0 for 3, 2 out, runner at first. It's a first pitch swing. There goes the runner, and he will get there, I think. Yes. So runner in scoring position, a 1-2 pitch, a strikeout, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. And if Houston don't want to leave it to the 9th, they need to do something here. It is Chase McCormick to face Brian Shaw, who's the new man on the mound. McCormick is 0 for 3 today. He's got a 2-2 pitch. And he strikes out. So that is 1-0. In comes Dubon, who is 1 for 2 with an RBI. It's a 3-0. Is the tying run going to get put aboard? Yes, it is. And pinch hit time it is. It's Trey Mancini. We had him at the Cubs too, I think, didn't we? That's a half swing that sort of goes nowhere. So it is a 2-2 pitch, and Mancini strikes out. So that is 2-0. Pena, who's 0 for 4 now, comes in. A 1-1. Pena hits it sharply, but again, straight to the shortstop. Plays made at second. And we'll go to the 9th. The Cleveland Guardians of 2017 with a 1-run lead over the 2022 Astros. Ryan Presley is on the mound. Gonzalez at the plate. He is 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs so far today. It's a 2-2 pitch. And it is a strikeout for 1-0. In comes Lonnie Chisenhall to pinch hit. An 0-2 pitch. And a strikeout. So they're down to their final out. Bradley Zimmer, who's 1 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch. And Zimmer has hit it into left field. It is dropping in. And it is going to be a 2-out double. So an insurance run at second with 2 away. And it is Michael Brantley to the plate, who is 0 for 4. It's a 1-0 pitch. Brantley has got it through, and that might be that insurance run coming across the plate. And it is now 6-4. The Guardians extend the lead by 1. And it is Jose Ramirez, who is, well, he's 1 for 4, but that 1 was worth about 7 hits, wasn't it? It went that far. And an 0-1 pitch is sent into left center field, and that could be another run. How quickly can we get that in, boys? Not quick enough, and it is going to be 7-4. Cleveland adding 2 runs in the top of the 9th, and suddenly have a nice lead going here, don't they? Lindor now, who's 0 for 4. It's a 3-0 pitch. He draws a walk, and the 2-out rally continues, and it's Jay Bruce, who is 1 for 4. A 1-2. Bruce strikes out. Houston need runs in the bottom of the 9th. They are 7-4 down. And it'll be Cody Allen to face Will Smith, who is 1 for 4. It's an 0-1 pitch. Allen has given up a hit, has he? Yes. It loops over the second baseman into right field for a leadoff single. Alvarez now, who's 1 for 2. A 2-2 pitch. Alvarez, that looked like it didn't need to be swung on. It was definitely inside. So Yuri Gurriel is going to pinch hit now. 1 on, 1 out. A full count. Gurriel strikes out, and they are down to their final out. Is this the end of the Astros? It's Bregman, who's 1 for 2. It's an 0-1 pitch. Bregman grounds it to the first baseman, and that will be that. The Cleveland Guardians will move on to the semifinals of the American League. And, well, is that an upset? Probably not. I think that's probably one of those games, isn't it, that was sort of 50-50. And given that the Guardians knocked out the 1927 Yankees, it's probably the way you would have expected it to go. So it'll be the Guardians against the Dodgers in one American League semifinal. It'll be the Tigers and the Rays in the other. one of those 4 teams will be going to the all-time World Series. And next up for us, we move to the National League for their quarterfinals. We start next episode with the 1980 Phillies up against the 2007 Rockies, who they sprung an upset of their own, didn't they, knocking out the 1975 Cincinnati Reds. So that's one to look forward to. Hopefully you are, and I'll see you for that one. Take care.